Hello people, I'm Jamie Cirazzo. We are live from World War II. We will be here to keep you updated on the most current news of what's happening in Manchuria, Auschwitz, and Britain. First things first, let's keep up with what's happening with Manchuria right now. The Japanese Kwangtung Army has attacked Chinese troops in Manchuria in an event commonly known as the Manchurian Incident. Essentially, this was an attempt by the Japanese Empire to gain control over the whole province in order to eventually encompass all of East Asia. Within a few days, Japanese armed forces had occupied several strategic points in South Manchuria. The United States Minister to China reported to Secretary of State Stimson in a telegram dated September 22nd, his opinion that this was an aggressive act by Japan, apparently long planned and carefully and systematically put into effect. Minister Johnson found no evidence that it was the result of accident or the act of minor and irresponsible officials. He was convinced that the Japanese military operation in Manchuria must fall within any definition of war, and that this act of aggression had been deliberately accomplished in utter and cynical disregard of Japan's obligations under the Kellogg-Briand Pact of August 27, 1928 for the renunciation of war as an instrument of national policy. That's it on Manchuria right now. Over to you, Stu Penkley.
Thanks, Jamie. There has been a major crisis in Normandy. The Normandy beaches were chosen by planners because they lay within range of air cover. The airborne assault into Normandy as part of the D-Day Allied invasion of Europe was the largest use of airborne troops up to that time. Paratroopers of the US 82nd and 101st Airborne Divisions, the British 6th Airborne Division, the 1st Canadian Parachute Battalion, and other attached allied units took part in the assault. More than 13,000 men. The paratroopers were flown from bases in southern England to the peninsula in approximately 925 C-47 airplanes. An additional 4,000 men, consisting of glider infantry with supporting weapons and medical and signal units, were to arrive in 500 gliders later on D-Day to reinforce the paratroopers. The parachute troops were assigned what was probably the most difficult task of the initial operation: a night jump behind enemy lines 5 hours before the coastal landings.
That has got to be really tough. I can't begin to imagine the courage these brave men work up to fight for their country. It's amazing how far a man will go to protect his country, his family, and his war brothers.
God bless them, and may he protect them.
Finally, off air, damn Santa's chair is totally hurting my booty.
Word. Mine too, son.
I'll stand up for a little bit.
I'd better do the same. My dunk is starting to hurt.
I'ma get a booty massage later. My cheeks freaking hurt.
Can you wait 5 minutes? I gotta go crap.
Oh damn it. Hurry up. Damn you freaking beast.
Now I feel better.
We are back on air. We have the latest details on what's happened in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. One atomic bomb has just been exploded and has nearly destroyed Hiroshima, and we just got news that a second atomic bomb was dropped and destroyed Nagasaki. This is both good and bad. These Japanese are just about to give up. So many innocents died. Okay people, we just got report on the status of the bomb explosions. The bombs killed 140,000 people in Hiroshima and 80,000 in Nagasaki. Amongst these, 15 to 20% died from injuries or illness attributed to radiation poisoning. Since then, more have died from leukemia and solid cancers attributed to exposure to radiation released by the bombs. In both cities, the overwhelming majority of the dead were civilians.
That's terrible. Words can't even begin to describe the horror that has taken place caused by World War II. That's it today, folks. Tune in tomorrow for more. Off air finally. I gotta go take a Those goddamn freaking kids are playing with the dumpsters outside of the building. Bill will shut them up. Boy, if those were my kids, I would beat them till their dogs turned red. Then I would make them scrape the gunk off of Grandma's foot and eat it. Next I would take all their toys and burn it right in front of them. That ought to teach those little kumquats to mess with me.
You're crazy. I think I should leave.
Where are you going? Don't leave me alone. I need a man in my life.
You do you?
Yes.
Make love to me.